I'm gonna
Anything
tell you
else?
like I told Puffy. I don't let men take me out, sir. I'm good. I'll do no different.
Yet again, Katt Williams attracts so much attention from the public with his claim. But this time round, it is more than just a comical performance. He has made a shocking statement that has caused quite a stir on the cyberspace. According to Katt, he has an encrypted audio-visual evidence showing Steve Harvey and Diddy engaging in freak-off activities together. The term freak-off refers to wild orgies that form part of Diddy's very lavish yet discreet manner of life. If we don't know about, we may wonder what is the point of Steve Harvey's having taken part in such an event? It is rather shocking and controversial, since he is a top television presenter as well as comedian. Many people may not understand what freak-off means, but this term refers to a wild party that involves intimate activities frequently overstepping limits while indulging into different forms of hedonism. The suggestion here is that Diddy, who is a wealthy musician, has hosted such events, implying that he is responsible for all these parties, bringing various celebrities together for these special classified deals. Katt Williams assures that the information he is about to share is not only captivating instead, but also indeed critical. This statement holds great suspense for subsequent events, suggesting that all might not be well, and that repercussions could follow from these revelations for individuals involved.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
The brave comedian Katt Williams has made a name for himself as one who does not hold back from saying what he thinks no matter the consequences. Through the years, he has said some things that could be termed as outlandish. These wild and vulgar statements have been made against very influential people in the Hollywood entertainment industry.
Before I take the rest of you girls, like you took Kevin Hart from me, I want my bitch back.
Oh, wow. Let's get some perspective on this.
From being the only person who has claimed that Oprah Winfrey is a handler who controls the activities of celebrities in Hollywood, to saying that Kevin Hart became popular because of the industry and not his talent, Katt Williams has never been afraid of controversy. This far-reaching assertion has ignited disputes and even led to conspiracy theories around them, while gaining him some admiration and enmity. When it seems as if Katt has made all the announcements he could, each time he gives a more unbelievable one. His latest news is not an exception to the rule which states Katt Williams is good at getting attention and staying on everyone's lips. This time, however, he has taken this matter further by disclosing something that has shocked the entire profession and left all of us in disbelief. Just a hint about Steve Harvey being affiliated with this kind of misconduct is sufficient to make gossip circulate rapidly, as admirers and detractors alike attempt to understand these sensational claims. In the midst of the Diddy's supposed freak-off's secrets, other high-profile figures in the entertainment industry have been tangled into it, and the story has become murkier. This revelation has rocked Hollywood and beyond, as many assume it was not only Diddy involved, but also many other celebrities. If indeed other famous rap artists and musicians were involved in these incidents, then this would be a further layer of scandal to an already explosive situation. Popular celebrities such as Will Smith, Kevin Hart, and Usher have been linked with these odd occurrences. Now, Katt Williams includes Steve Harvey in this lineup. According to Katt's own words, Steve has been rather silent on this, evading too much of a connection with Diddy. But that won't last for long. Katt is going to tell everything. The drama around Steve Harvey became even more heated when Katt Williams made a surprising assertion that Harvey had arranged for his daughter, Lori, to work in a scandalous relationship. As if it were true, Williams claimed that perhaps he used her in relation to dealings with Diddy, which caused an uproar among the people who heard him. As a consequence, this opened up new aspects about Steve Harvey's public image of himself and the family members that involved him, including what had been hidden from view all along in those dealings, considering how deep they really are. This is still being claimed by some, though. A new perspective on the already contentious narrative has been provided by Katt's claims that Steve Harvey may have had a more personal relationship with Diddy than merely being his business associate or a facilitator. For instance, there are allegations that during some vacation, Steve was sharing Diddy's bed. This just happens to be the same moment when Lori Harvey was publicly seen with Diddy. This suggests that Steve's links to Diddy may comprise of intimate, possibly romantic moments, and their lives could have been intertwined in such a way that gives an interesting turn to the tale having just unfolded itself. Katt Williams goes even further by hinting that Steve Harvey's connection to this was personal. He also claims that Steve could have been taping these private moments that resemble Diddy's reported habit of filming his own freak-offs with other guys. This assertion raises an uncomfortable proposition, which states that it is possible for Steve to be engaging in what Diddy was said to do. Thus, such meetings could have been filmed for reasons not known. As we go deeper within the dark stands behind Diddy's supposed choices, this latest unveiling intensifies the plot because it brings closer together everything that was previously said about Diddy's past and what he is doing now. Amidst all these investigations by the people continuing to analyze him, one weird thing that his fans have noted is that Lori Harvey often used white-colored polish whenever she was with Diddy. At first glance, this detail may appear trivial, but is deeper when looked at against the backdrop of recent allegations. Analyzing Cassie's explosive lawsuit against Diddy helps in understanding Lori's white nails more clearly. Cassie claimed that Diddy had a peculiar inclination towards white nail polish that was made for her use by him supposedly. The fact from this suit shows that Diddy had an unhealthy taste into this kind of color, since it created a sharp contrast with the hue of skin tones of the male prostitutes he forced her to sleep with. This portrays Diddy as someone who has fetishes and tries to control his victims. The case presented that Diddy's obsession with polishes of white color was not just in whatever form of his predilection, but also a disturbing mode of control that he exercised over her. Allegedly, he made Cassie wear white nail polish so as to highlight it against the dark skin of his male escort junkies whom he used during their meetings. Thus, this was no longer something personal. It became troubling sign and differentiator within his manipulative actions. Exactly why did fans think Diddy had a dark preference towards her because she wore white nail polish when dating him? What if it was just for fashion? This could be very disturbing thought, especially if one consider the case of someone like Cassie, who has been with Diddy for long. At the moment, people are seeing the signs of doom and gloom that were better left unseen. Ever since this scandal began unfolding itself, some fans have been connecting the dots to conclude enigma-like reasoning. It is possible that, like Cassie, Lori Harvey was also one of Diddy's alleged sex partners in his so-called freak-offs. This expression refers to wild and intimate parties, which were reportedly organized by him. The ongoing scrutiny regarding her association with Diddy has even increased due to this possibility that he may have subjected her to similar things. Lori's association with Diddy becomes more complicated from Steve Harvey's perspective. It is being said that Steve Harvey, who is famously recognized for being a caring and supportive dad, actually encouraged his daughter to be in a relationship with Diddy. This endorsement of the relationship is generating some serious thoughts and uncertainty. Steve is believed to have possibly had personal or professional interests that led him into helping Lori establish her connection with Diddy. Such assumptions make it difficult to tell what really informed Steve's actions. Were they aimed at financial gains, job promotion, or any undisclosed objective? This dimension renders the ongoing drama even more complicated because it suggests that there was more than just fatherly love in his assisting Lori into having a friendship with Diddy. The curious question for most followers and detractors of Steve Harvey will therefore remain as to whether he was scheming towards getting closer to Diddy at the detriment of his own daughter's well-being. If Katt Williams' remarks are correct, then there is definitely a secret layer of scandal and conspiracy in Hollywood that goes beyond cliché public perceptions. Rumors that those in the show business are engaged in such unwholesome acts bring to mind another side of this industry. It has been said that the rich and famous tend to lead dark lives. This implies that this supposedly glamorous industry has more shades of darkness underlying its surface than anyone else knows. The stakes are very high if Katt has access to footage proving his accusations. This evidence can prove to be a major turning point, which could destroy at least some of the biggest names in the industry. The consequences of footage that has been verified could change things forever. There might be a public outcry and lawsuits that will alter the paths and images of the people involved. The public is waiting with bated breath, as Katt Williams still has possibilities of launching more details or providing proof to his allegations by saying things that were not known until now. Such anticipations keep the spectators suspecting if there are other darker aspects in showbiz lined up for more revelations. While we are here hoping for some other big revelations from Katt about what is really going on under all that glitzy Hollywood glamour, only time will tell.